choices.
So Crom Wii Fit, I'm expecting, unless Cat Supreme usually picks Marth.
Yeah, Crom Marth is his preferred matchup to play against Gerald.
I think that sword on the up B coming up is pretty important. I don't know what Wii Fit can do on that up B to stop it.
Yeah,
so
and I think the thing with Crom too is like when he gets in on you, he just hits you and hits you and hits you, and Wii Fit doesn't have anything to break out of that.
Yeah, Wii Fit doesn't have a...
She doesn't really have a combo breaker. I think her fastest move is neutral air, but don't quote me on that, please, because I will get absolutely cancelled by Twitter. Yes, all right, we'll swap the names.
I think as well, just being able to play patient against Crom is something you really need because Crom is an explosive character.
And being able to wall Crom out too.
With forward airs and back airs.
Definitely. All right. So sorry for readjusting the names here. We just wanted to make sure you guys knew which players were on which sides. But yeah, we have Marth and Crom.
Last week I think this went to game 5.
Yeah, I think it did.
Cat Supreme came out on top.
Unfortunately, this is only best of 3 because it's only round 1.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We had some very stacked pools today.
I got top 1 in my pool because, I'm crazy.
When I was doing the seeding, my pool 1 for seeds had 6 people in it. So 6 of the top 8 were my pool 1 seeds.
Wow.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, realistically, this today, unfortunately, you guys probably would have had to play somebody difficult in round 1 as well.
Definitely.
Anyway.
Ooh, the jab scaring it off and the jab taking the stop. He played that really well. He used the first jab to see him in a situation that was uncomfortable for him, so that was a panic option then for Cat Supreme to get jabbed.
Definitely, and Gerald really capitalized well on it. His patience for getting those jab back airs is really, really good. He is so used to that, and it feels so hopeless to play against.
The conversion is so strong.
Because as soon as you get jabbed, you know you're getting back air.
And you want to DI out of the jab, but if you do that wrong, you're going to DI out back air. Was that forward smash that killed there?
That was down tilt to forward smash.
Only 74% on Gerald and 2 stocks up. He's looking damn good so far.
And we're only a minute in, a bit over a minute in.
Cat Supreme needs to find the kill. And while Marth has the same kill options as we've seen it's a bit harder because you need to get those tippers and those tippers.
But there we go.
Tipper forward smash.
As you were talking about it, that tipper forward smash coming in.
One of the strongest smash attacks when tippers.
Yeah.
It might be the strongest, I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure he'd have the fastest launch speed at the end of this game, but we don't check those stats. But
we'll tell the pause.
Yeah. Gerald going for the jab back air again there. Yeah, there we go.
That back air is a bit stale, but it's still strong enough to take stocks at nearly percent.
Definitely, and if he ends up playing a little bit more on stage, gets a good juggle, that back air's going to unstable pretty quickly too.
The forward seal takes it.
Nice work from Gerald.
Caught the roll in.
Yeah, really seemed in control that game.
That's a really strong part about Crom is that he has so many fast options. He can cover jump, he can cover roll in, roll away, with like run cancel, F tilt or something like that. He's got so many options. That's kind of hard to compete with.
Yeah, and like he's just said, all of his options are so quick too. Like
such good frame.
Every move is so fast, and I don't know. I almost feel playing Palutena that I can't compete with that either, and I'm not.
Which is crazy because it's
Palutena. But it's nuts.
Crom is a really good character.
He is.
I think he's better than Roy. A lot of people disagree, but just because Roy has that quick kill option, but
I think the quick kill options are really nice on Roy, but at the same time, like I feel like Crom is so much more consistent, and if for the majority of matchups, it's almost the character you want instead.
Yeah, it's the same difference between Lucina and Marth that we're seeing.
Exactly.
40% using that side B. We don't see that so often. Of all the swords, he's probably got the worst of those dancing blades.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily because it's bad. It's just because
it's not as
good as everything else that he has.
Oh my god, the
early back at Gerald.
That was brave as well. He went deep.
He did go really deep for that back air, and he stuffed out Cap Supreme's return to the stage. I suppose we should talk too. FD being Cap Supreme's counter pick, what do you think Marth really wants on this stage over Crom, or is it more of a playstyle thing?
I guess he doesn't want to get juggled on the platforms, and I think you're still going to get juggled, but not having those platforms to be stuck on under. Because platforms for a lot of players can just be a big nuisance.
Yeah.
Trying to get off of them, being stuck in shield, and then you can get punished on it really easily. And then some players use it really well as well, using it as an option to keep opponents like below them and having strong like down airs and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I think that's a really good point that you made on the fact that Gerald capitalizes a lot on those platforms too.
The up air cancelling on the platform, the like auto cancelling on the platforms can extend those combos so hard, and then there's a lot of damage to that. Jab back air.
And we see Gerald taking another 2-stock lead.
This is it's looking difficult right now for Cat Supreme.
It really is. And tip aside B, getting that stock for him, sending Gerald off very fast, and this is definitely not undoable for Cap Supreme. We've seen him make this comeback before.
And with a character like Crom, who can die pretty easily off stage, you get a good read off stage, that's dead for Crom. And Marth is one of the best edge guarding. Marth and Lucina, that forward air with the nair with the back air.
Yeah.
They can do so much damage off stage and take the kill early.
Yeah, fantastic edge guarders, and they have pretty decent recovery, so they should always get back.
Down smash. Interesting option.
Definitely an interesting option.
Sending when a win. Oh, the chip of Roadside out so early.
And you saw the feedback too. He knew Gerald was going for that back air, and he knew that forward smash was going to tip her there. Really, really good work from Cap Supreme.
And now this is dual. But the forward smash is going to take it. The commentator's curse.
The commentator's curse comes in hard there, but incredibly well played by both players.
That almost come back towards the end.
Yeah, and we can see the explosiveness of Cap Supreme just didn't quite all come out this time, but incredible work by both players. Gerald,
just such a quick character as well.
Yeah, and you can see Gerald's masterful display on the Chrome.